Are video games involved specifically to the solution for past and future?
Ready Player One, that's what you were asking me, right? What's the question again?
Are video games involved specifically to the solution?
Games are involved specifically to the solution.
Maybe we should say, is a video game or games?
That would be yes.
Oh, okay.
Games are.
There's a little bit of a clue.
Yes, probably the closest thing I've given to a clue tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, John said, games are involved specifically to the solution. A few seconds later, he followed it with, probably the closest thing I've given to a clue tonight. Is he alluding to the Olympic Games? Is Palisades Tahoe, formerly called Squaw Valley, the clue he gave during the Q&A? My ideas in this video are not new. Packer Jack and Treasure Hunter, I think it was, plus others talked about the word search, Olympics, Squaw Valley, Line Them Up, and other clues back in December of 2024, just 2 months after John's book launched. Everyone I know who is searching the Lake Tahoe area started there because of the coin lines and verifiable GPS 39 North, 120 West in the word search. Most of us agree the word search hidden message begins. There are 5 clues in this word search, but do not tell anyone. Line them up. What should we line up? The coin lines over the word search? The coin lines over the Lake Tahoe ski areas? The coin lines over a regular map? I do not know. Regarding the word search, for me, the position of the 3 Z's resembled the triangle peak symbols used on the Lake Tahoe ski area's map. If you continue the diagonal coin line, it crosses near Palisades Tahoe. There are a couple other what-ifs before I get to my recent boots on the ground at Palisades Tahoe. There is only one X in the word search, and it comes at the end of the hidden message. What if we are supposed to anagram column H, which contains the X, directing us to the right trail, the place where we should begin our boots on the ground? Column H anagrams to Look on Slope CRN. CRN, an abbreviation for corner. This is one of my word search solutions that K-Pro disagrees with. She says John would not use abbreviations or it would be a bad puzzle. I don't know, so I'm using it. Initially, I thought slope meant one of the ski slopes. But what if John means the diagonal coin line when you line them up over the word search? The diagonal coin line is the slope, and if you follow it to the corner of the word search, you arrive at Shirley Canyon Trail, adjacent to Palisades Tahoe. I took my first boots to the ground trip to Palisades in early July. It was more of a recon trip than an actual search. I was able to ride the aerial tram to high camp, get my bearings, and do quite a bit of hiking. I made a short YouTube video of that trip, but kept it private, allowing only K-Pro and my BFF Tom to view it. I believe there was enough confirmation to make it a viable location for John's past and future box. This next section is that trip. This is the fun part for me in making a boots on the ground video. I'm not trying to convince anyone this is correct. But if you haven't already been here and you are curious about the Shirley Canyon Trail, maybe my footage will help you. 2 things about the word search. Waterfall has been used since the beginning, especially in Van Sickle. This trail is lined with cascades and waterfalls. It even has one of them on the ski map. The other thing I want to point out is the letter I in the word search word Shirley. This trail is marked with a blue eye, as well as posts on trees to navigate the trail as you hike. This is the secret to stay on the trail and not get lost. Follow the blue eyes. Originally, I thought John hid the PNF box near Shirley Lake. That was my arriving hour beauty sheens. It's less than 2.5 miles to the lake, but sections of it involve a bit of bouldering, and just before the lake, the need to scamper up the huge granite slab. These sections are rated strenuous for old folks like me, but most adults and kids and even dogs had no problem. The first 1.5 miles of the trail follows the creek with oodles of cascades and waterfalls. It was beautiful. I was especially interested in the half-mile section that was on National Forest land in case John was concerned with land ownership. As I hiked the trail to Shirley Lake, I looked in hollow logs as well as those couple creepy wiki-ups. I hate this stuff. Holy moly. I see nothing. Sticks. Okay. This is the other one off the trail. But I gotta look anyway. It'll probably scare the shit out of me. I hate this. I don't see it. Of course, I don't know what I'm looking for. Anyone who's ever skied knows that round, green signs and blue, square signs indicate ski run difficulty. Does the word search count 3 with the word round in between them, and the word square 3 give us directions? Looking at the word search as a whole, I now believe the X indicates the location borders a ski area, otherwise the X would be inside the triangle. As I re-listened to John's Q&A, I believe Olympic Valley meets the criteria he describes. Happy hunting.
5 boxes. I would say a mixture of, when I could, areas that like had some sort of significant meaning to myself. And then the beauty, once I was on the ground, you know, like, and really making final decisions. Of course, you also have to make decisions about where people go and how they move in that area and what's logistically possible. But, you know, with none of that consideration, that was like things that meant something to me. And like kind of some sort of like overarching kind of like relationship between, you know, where the boxes are hidden. So a great question, though.
Tune in to Cal Laser's show Monday night to listen to K-Pro's solutions regarding the word search and details from our recent boots on the ground in Olympic Valley. She has so much more information.